Sunny days, sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. I wear glasses 'cause I'm so cool. I can predict the charts. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days, here again. Sunny days. Join Tom's Army for $9.99 a month.
Good morning, 8:22 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XLM and Future Digibite OG. So what a call, what a prediction on XRP. We talked about how it had to come down to this 93 cents to finish an inverted head and shoulders. We don't know if this is going to hold because, guys, honestly, we can come farther. And this is all I was trying to say before. We haven't hit the bottom yet. We've come close. Very close. But I was always talking about this 93 cent, 92.6 area for a stopping point. And then if it doesn't catch here, we go on further. Because nobody says that we have to go up from here. But after some trading, if we're going to make a push to 140, it's going to have to happen here, or 123. Now we've finished the drop. We've got the sideways and down. We've got another up. So this is what for the new audience. So we came down. I said this is a left shoulder right here. This is the hip and the foot. The foot's in the ground right here. Down here is the head. I said right here we're creating the right shoulder. And it appears we could be creating some kind of right shoulder. And I said we could come up to $1.43 under a certain scenario where this would complete an inverted head and shoulders. Do I think we're going to do it right away? Probably not. Because if you look at the pattern, it's still got to drop back down and tuck, I would imagine, tap this again before it comes back up. So we dropped, we dicked around for a little bit, and then we ended up making our way back up. So if this gets back down to 93 cents and holds, that could be a buying opportunity. But with the way the market is right now, I told you guys yesterday, it looked like a bearish continuation pattern, and it played out exactly like that. And now, some of you guys are waking up. If you were in a position, it's astronomical right now. We're talking, there's some things 10%. DGB was up to 10.5%. Well, more than that. XRP was down to 93 cents almost. We get at 93, 94.7. Yeah, so when you want to talk about why I'm the best in the business or why you really need to pay attention to my charts, I don't just put the charts up here because I'm blowing smoke. I put them up here because I really believe they're going to happen. And I've had the same chart up here for days and weeks. And even yesterday I made it simplified so you guys could see the uptrend. But this is what I've had out here. And it took longer to come over here, granted. But I knew we had to come down to this area. And honestly, now that we've come down here, like I said, there's a chance we can pull up. Is that 100% guaranteed? No. But it took this part of the truck. But now, it's falling, you know, it's got to stay up here, though. I still think, as you can see my blue line down at 52 cents, I still think we're going to meet that sooner rather than later. And like I said, guys, and everybody's like, well, when are we going to see any signs of a crash? I said October 31st. And yet, here we are, October 27th, and XRP was at 94 cents. As we've been discussing for many, many days now, Bitcoin seems to have rounded that top, and it can only be brutal from here, unless it holds itself. But guys, the key thing about this is although we came up and we broke that little piece, we immediately came down, and this looks like rejection. I told everybody yesterday about the engulfing candles, and this is what I had drawn out about a week ago to show you guys my interpretation of how Bitcoin would get back down to 40,000. It broke a rising channel, which means we have to go back to where we started and then further likely. So that is what I drew out, because and this is when we were down at 59,000 before it came back up to that 63. This was my way of getting back up to that 62.9, 63 area, which it so happened to ride right up to the top of where I had it into the apex. So I know what I'm talking about. I really want you guys to understand how I put the charts out. I'm so appreciative of each and every one of you who have continued to support this channel. The amount of support has been tremendous. So just pay attention, because XRP, yes, we dropped down to 94 cents. Yes, we would love to say it's going way back up. But in all honesty, guys, this looks like a continuation pattern to the downside. It's even riding the support on the bottom side of it, which is never good. But we're going to see if we can get, this is what I'd be looking for. Are we going to get a kickback up to this old resistance, or are we just going to collapse down back to here and figure out from there? Because I'm not convinced that this isn't the start of something much, much bigger. So let's watch to see if we can get the support so we can make that bounce possibly to 140. And everybody's like, when would you buy XRP? Well, not right now. But let's say it was down here. I'm definitely priming up for that 92 cent to $1.40 if it gives me that opportunity. Right now, we'd have to see a double bounce. We got to get down to the actual spot. But this was definitely one big step in what my vision looked like. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new or returning. We just went over 4,000 subscribers. I am so happy. We finished the goal before the end of the month. So I want to thank each and every one of you on this absolute bread shit show start to the day on Wednesday. But live in solace with one thing. Once again, you're following the person who 100% accurately predicted that drop weeks before it even happened, to the point where I'd even had it drawn out. So I always tell you, you can use my charts for more than just the charts. You can use them for a guideline and a cheat sheet.